Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is Love Reading for Gemini for September 2021. Let's start with Oracle cards to have an insight. Please, Spirit guides, give me one card for Gemini. But this is mostly timeless. It's meant to find you when you need it. Take only stuff which resonates with you. Leave rest for others. And let's check the first card. Spirit guides, please give me one card for Gemini. For Gemini. Spirit guides are angels. Whoever wants to. Okay, there was all the I was shuffling, but there was card which flipped for you, and this is my favorite one. Eyes of the eagle, rising above the fray, gaining the wisdom, becoming wise, becoming able to feel, to see through people, or to feel people's emotions, people's intentions, or intuition. Working on your intuition, becoming a master of hearing the intuition. I love the subject because this is when you are able to tap to your intuition and directly hear or talk even with your higher self, with your spirit guides. Then you are master of your reality. You can create. You see, we have a compass, but it came in reverse. I don't understand why. This is like you searching for the compass in your life, for another step in your life, for another direction. You're searching for a direction, you're asking. You know that you can create your reality when you tune to your intuition. It's easy. You can, it's not easy. I'm sorry what I said. Why I said it's easy? Something is easy. Something becoming easy for you. Because you haven't had that direction. You're searching for the answers, you're searching for direction, you're searching for next step in your spiritual growth, in your spiritual development. You want to know where next it's supposed to take you. I love that subject, obviously. This is the reading for you and them, whoever you're dealing with, you still want to swap the roles if you resonate with the side. But let's see what's heavy on your mind. Barriers, boundaries. Healthy or not healthy, you don't care. 9 of Wands. Trying to persist, trying to resist, trying to hold. I feel hold still something which is collapsing, which is burning. Either you or the situation around is burning. It's like you don't want to be there anymore, but it looks like you have to, or you still want to give another shot. You don't want to give up that quickly, but you want it. It's much more difficult than you expected, or this is much more difficult than you think you can give. In your mind, what's more? In Gemini mind, 9, and you defeated. 9 of Swords. It makes you feel anxious. It makes you, in this deck, there is a battle in the background, and you feel defeated. And this makes you feel anxious. You're still not giving up, definitely, but this is not what makes you happy. It's not where you want to be. It's not, definitely, it's nothing you want to ever experience. But whatever you went through made you to understand what intuition is, made you to hear intuition, made you to know and see from the distance what people are, how they are, what intentions they have. You can smell idiots, you can smell users, you can smell from that distance that something is tricky and cheeky. And it's like you're not seeing that it was a lesson, you're not seeing that it was something which you meant to learn, you agreed to learn when you was choosing the situation which you are gonna to go through on Earth, because it's just a game here. We are avatars for the energy, yes, energy who plays the game here. Truly, what's the game? Experience emotions. We're learning how to deal with emotions because energies, we have to learn it, and this is something which you went through. The lesson you went through. We have 2 9s. You see. You're just about to finalize something. This is like, for me, 9s are self-improvement energy. Which is beautiful, yes? Whoever you're dealing with, they have Five of Wands and Three of Pentacles. Whoever you're dealing with, they rather argue about you doing all job or who did the job. This is a card of collaboration. This is a card of arguing who's supposed to do what. They don't want to give up easily. It's like they rather argue than admit that they haven't been doing the job, cleaning, tidying, bringing kids from the school. They rather argue instead of just saying sorry, apologizing. For me, people who are not able to apologize, this is the worst red flag possible, because people who cannot apologize for anything, for me, are not human beings. Yes, they are so low vibing and so low in the development, because each of us has to learn anything. I'm telling you, this is the game we are in, learning emotions, learning many things. That one as well, how to apologize. Yes, but for me, this is like a beginning of the journey which each of us has to go through. And you are dealing with somebody who is not able to apologize probably, which means this is like a little creature, emotionally really low. Or this is a person who doesn't want to do some kind of job with you, either with you or collaborate on something with you. Because rather bring the argument than just facing a reality of the situation and trying to bring the solution to the equation and resolve the conflict. They don't want to resolve the conflict because it would mean that that person has to admit that they have done something wrong and that they have to do something differently. And you don't want them to admit. I don't feel like you have enough of arguments. You just want them to do what they meant to do, but they don't want to do what they meant to do because they are clever enough to understand that they would automatically admit by doing something differently, admit that they have been doing something wrong up to now. I decided to not deal with people. I just don't even talk to people who has problem to say sorry. How to recognize those people from the distance as you are learning. It's just, if you haven't seen some person ever saying sorry, it's that person. That person is not able to say sorry because it's impossible that any of us could ever never been involved in the situation when we have to say sorry. Okay? Okay, there are people like that, trust me. And it looks like you're dealing with one. What's happening in your life currently, Gemini? What's happening in your life currently? Because they are toxic, yes? It's the biggest and flag, red flag. We have Prince of Swords, learning something. Definitely look at it. Prince of Swords, for me, it's learning, it's discovering, it's spying as well. You might be trying to find out what that person is up to, or you're trying to find out something in the equation, what they have done or they doing. You might be learning as well, 9 of Cups, what makes you happy, because you have been busy through all that connection or all your even life. You've been busy in making others happy. Yeah, you always was, like a resolver of problems, bringing happiness to others, people's lives. And now you're learning what makes you happy, 9 of Cups. You're learning that it's not necessarily what makes those other people happy, that your happiness lays somewhere else. Yes? Or you learning that nobody really cared about your happiness, that you have to take care of your happiness because nobody is interested. There's only one person in this card. It's like you learning that even rain can make you happy as long as you decide like that, because the happiness comes from within. Nobody can make us happy, which means whenever you try to make happy others, it never work out because it never supposed to. This is what you're learning. Maybe this is a compass which you took the wrong path, because maybe you tried to make people happy but they never wanted to collaborate, obviously, because it's not like you trying to make others happy. It's like even forcing them to go direction which you think they would be much happier there. It's like forcing. This is why they don't want to collaborate with you, because first You telling, it's like doing something like that. You are proving them that they don't know what they're doing. Secondly, you are insinuating that you know better than them. And it's always will end up with them being resistant. But now you're learning what makes you happy, which I love the energy. And you don't mind doing this yourself, whatever it is. Sorry for the noise, my neighbors. Oh, bring the beans on to the garden. Bring the beans. Making a noise. What am I meaning? And in their life, whoever you're dealing with, they have Seven of Pentacles. Investments which in this deck have end up not that as the nightmares, as they invested in something which not necessarily work out well for them. Look, maybe brought them just headaches. Investments. They're waiting for something to still come to fruition. And those cards came in reverse. Because Ace of Wands, something didn't start. This is the new beginning, but it came in reverse, which means they're still waiting for something to start. For a new beginning, passionate one, sexual one. Maybe the hobby, maybe new business or something like that. For me, Ace of Wands as well are starting a new business. And it didn't work out. But we have Four of Pentacles in reverse. They're not holding on to it anymore. In their life, something didn't work out, which they tried to start a new passionate beginning somewhere else, maybe, or with you, and they're not holding on to it anymore. They gave something another shot, and they just don't want to hope that it ever will work ever again. Okay, what's the advice from the Spirit Guide? From the Spirit Guides, you have Nine of Pentacles and Four of Wands. And I love energy, but I don't know if you want to hear it. The Spirit Guides are telling you that those Four of Wands, which you always dreamt about, which you always resisted to release, this is household, this is beautiful relationship, this is celebration, it's marriage, it's twin flame, whatever. This is I don't like the twin flame. I shouldn't use that word. Okay, this is because it's bullshit. But this is like that household, that healthy foundations of yours, which you spend a lot of time to protect, to make work, yes? You can have by yourself. I've been in few relationships in my life. And with my husband, my ex-husband, excuse me, I've been for 20 years. And currently I'm single, and I never dreamt about having that healthy foundation as I built recently. By myself, for myself. I'm healthy, I'm an eagle, I'm working on my intuition, I'm talking with Spirit Guides, I'm resolving all issues in my life, spiritually and physically, with money and etc. I never had life like that before. And I went through many turbulences in my life, but never. And this is like having a healthy foundation by yourself, being independent, being stable by yourself, creating something for yourself, understanding what makes you happy, understanding not giving up, not allowing anybody to bring cracks into your foundation, being stable and reliable, mostly for yourself. This is what Spirit Guides advising you. And then you can manifest somebody who you can share it with, but only if that person has the same. Yes? Because you cannot manifest people who can abuse and overuse what you have in your life. Whoever you're dealing with, what they meant to learn though. What they meant to learn though. They have 10 of Swords and 8 of Cups. Okay, it might be a person who betrayed you, because it's a card of betrayal. They have to either, or you betray them, they have to learn that the betrayal causes somebody to leave. If they betrayed you, they put 10 of Swords into your bag. They have to learn that after doing something like that, the other person will leave. This is 8 of Cups, somebody leaving. Still maybe watching behind the shoulder, but only to check if nobody follows, to stop them more. Or if you stab that person or that person was stabbed by anybody else, they need to know that they have to leave anybody and anything which stabs them. Because you can survive stabbing into your back only certain amount of times. Yeah. That person is learning huge lesson of knowing that stabbing causes emotional release of that person who stabbed. Okay, what has happened between two of you? What has happened between two of you? I need you. Somebody was needing. Somebody was needy. This might signify as well codependency. Somebody was there only for the reason of other person to fulfill their needs. What do you think about that person? What do you, Gemini, thinks about their person? Hope. Either you have hope that it will work out, because you're still giving it a chance, but you might not. You shouldn't need a codependent relationship. Yes, because it will always bring disappointment. You hoping, or you think that that person is hoping that you will bring peace to the situation again. No, it's now time for that person to understand that the peace can be brought if both people want to collaborate, but it looks like that person doesn't want to agree to anything what you say. They want to have their own way. Does it sound like a peace, or does it sound like this, like anxiety and sleepless nights for you? What they think about you? That they're waiting for your messages, that you will message them. They're just waiting for you to need them again and get you trapped again. The circle goes around and around and around. But your spirit guides are calling you. Jesus, trust us. You will have what you want if you believe that you can have it yourself, by yourself, for yourself. Leave behind what abuses and uses you. Clever stuff. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.